Bow, bow, bow. What do I have going on here? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. It's basically like I don't even know how to do this anymore. Um, okay, we live. We're live. Hey y'all. I know I just pops up randomly. So I'm gonna give y'all some time to come on up in here. Actually let me go ahead and post about it. I know I'm dead wrong for this. I didn't give y'all no notice and I'm very, very sorry about it. Um Hey John. Hey Shakana, how are you? Um Y'all gotta bear with me because I spent like the last few hours working on my live setup because tomorrow I'm going live for Sisters finale and I completely redesigned my live stream. So this is the last time that y'all gonna see it looking like this. I got some hot fire that I'm so excited about and it's really helping me like be inspired and motivated because Lord knows this has been hard. But we gonna give some people the time to come on up in here. I'm gonna post on stories real quick to let people know what it is and what it ain't. Y'all, I am live right now talking about All American Universe. Check in with me. Y'all, I am live right now. Come on, come on, come on in, y'all. Come on in. All American Universe. Check in with me. Link. Y'all, I am live right now talking about All American Universe. Check in with me. Y'all, I am live right now talking about okay. All American Universe. Boom. Y'all, I am live right now talking about okay, cool. So with that said, because my ass has basically oh wait, can I bring it up here? Docs chat. Okay. Because my ass has been switching stuff around, y'all gotta really bear with me because I'll put it on that side. Everything is all discombobulated just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, but y'all coming in. Okay, cool. I literally moved where my camera is. I'm like, and this behind me is a little bit messed up, but tomorrow it's gonna be crisp. It's gonna be crisp. I'm so excited. I am literally so excited. Keish, I just started live. I just saw your DM. I was like, oh, I could just go live and talk about All American tomorrow. No, Sisters finale is tomorrow, so I gotta talk about that tomorrow. And I miss y'all actually. So many of y'all have hit me up and checked on me in the DMs, and I really appreciate that. Like when y'all don't see me post for a few days, y'all reach out, and I'm just like, not little old me mattering. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Kimberly reached out. And today's her birthday. Shout out to Kimberly Felter. And it's her birthday. Happy birthday, boo. I don't know if she's in here. But happy birthday. Who else reached out? Cheryl. Thank you so much, Cheryl. I appreciate you. It was so sweet. Couple people. Okay, let me close some of this stuff down. and do the shout out so we can go ahead and get into it. We're going to get in and get out today, y'all, because I do still have some more stuff to prep for tomorrow, and I'm really, really excited about it. T was up. Tina was good. Tamika was up. RK Collection, hey boo hey. Shandrika, hey honey, how are you? Dominic was up. John and Shakana already said hey, what's up to y'all, but I want to shout y'all out again. First one's up in here. Tamia was up. Oh, Kimberly Felder is in here, y'all. Wish her happy birthday. Shanique, hi, welcome in. Rainy Day Studios, hey boo hey. Hey Kenny. Can y'all hear me okay? I think so. I changed up a bunch of stuff, so I'm like double checking. Yes, happy birthday. Ken, hello, welcome in. Not Ken said, I voted not to do the live, but here I am. Yo, I did put up a community post on the community tab where y'all got to vote if I should go live or not. And more of y'all said, yes, I needed to go live. And quite a few of y'all said y'all wanted me to do a review. So here we are. Honestly, this live is about y'all and what you would like to get off your chest about the All-American Universe and what recently happened. I have some thoughts. I'm gonna chime in a little bit here and there, but I am gonna give y'all reviews, at least for these last couple episodes. I gotta tell y'all, okay, wait, Destination Destiny came in here. Queen Michaela, hey boo hey. And I think I already said Tina. Okay, that's it for the shout outs. Okay. Y'all, I have like Keish, welcome in, boo. Shout out to the members in the chat. I have like struggled so hard, y'all, and I haven't been necessarily vocal about it, but y'all can probably pick up on it just in my lack of activity. My lack of activity just speaks volumes at times. But I have really been struggling with Homecoming, going to the place that it's at, me already feeling the way I felt about All-American, and it just does not make me feel good to watch anymore. Like, I'm not excited to watch. I'm not amped. I'm not invested in these characters anymore. I feel betrayed in a lot of ways, and I've been really grappling with, like, feeling guilty because I've built up a platform that has All-American like really built into it, and like a lot of y'all came here for what I had to say about All-American or the All-American universe, and now I'm at a place where I don't even want to talk about it anymore because it doesn't bring me joy like it used to. And I feel guilty because I'm like, but they want to hear what I gotta say, but I also don't want to watch it and I don't want to have nothing to say about it because it's just, I'm really, 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 really disappointed. And then on the other hand, because I have internal dialogues, y'all, I be getting myself together, okay? And then I also have dialogues with my friends. On the other hand, I'm just like, well, girl, you also watch other shows that are not necessarily that great. Like, I watch Tyler Perry shows, and he be struggling with the writing department and all of that. And it's like, if you can give him time, then why can't you continue to support this show and use your platforms to amplify it? And then I also struggle with, I'm always going to be honest. And if y'all notice, for the most part, like, I'll critique things, but the things that I talk about on my channel, I really, 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 really enjoy. And the things that I don't like, I don't actually talk about. And that's been a thing that has kind of become a part of the culture of this channel. So I also struggle with the idea of, like, if I continue to talk about the All-American Universe, how I'm going to continue to dip into like more negative things to say than positive things, which again ushers it off into this realm of like, well, don't talk about it, girl, because you don't want to talk about things negatively. And honestly, I had to, over the weekend, I was thinking about this a lot, and I was just like, well, what does it look like for you to still talk about it and just be honest? And even if you don't have positive feedback every single time and you're not screaming and like getting overwhelmed and like excited with it, you can still just be truthful and have these conversations. Like, isn't that a part of your job as well? And part of me is like, I have the blessing of being able to like have this channel, have my website, have the things that I have going on, and really be able to just kind of like have my own autonomy. But if this was like a job and somebody hired me to do this, I wouldn't be able to pick and choose what I can cover and what I can't, just based off of how I felt. So I'm like going back and forth with it. As of right now, I'm still like, okay, girl, like let's figure out, let's muster up something. Thank God the All American episode. Hey, Big Kev, welcome in, honey. How are you? Thank God that the All American episode actually had some to talk about with it. And all of the members, if you haven't checked it already, I posted on the IG story some initial thoughts. If you're a member of the channel, you also get exclusive access into my close friends, and then you get to see some things that other people just don't get to see because it gets posted to close friends. It doesn't get posted publicly. But so there's some stuff there for y'all to check out in reference to my reaction. And so many of y'all DM me those things like, Erica, your reaction is better than the show. And I'm just like, I'm too damn dramatic. That's what it is. But anyway, so that's where I'm at. Clearly we're here now. We're talking about it. I didn't put up a reactionary like spoiler alert comments yesterday on the community tab, which we typically do. Because initially I hadn't planned on watching it. I was just going to see how that was going to go, if all y'all was going to get pissed or what. But I wound up watching it. Shout out to Naya, who told me about I needed to watch AA. And then honestly, Homecoming, it's just, I cannot believe we're here. The way that I have ranted and raved about the show, I cannot believe that I'm actually here. But for right now, y'all have me in reference to still talking about it. I just gave y'all like the little spark notes of like where my mind is in reference to creating content around this universe. I can't promise you that I'm gonna make it all the way to the end of the season, but I'm gonna try my very best, and I'm making adjustments here on the channel, and I'm basically just gonna do the damn best I can. I have to fight my feelings in some ways. At the core of it though, I want to see more of us. Like, I want us to have our own content. I want our Black actors to be working. I want to like see more of us. I think I'm just struggling with having a show go from something that I'm really, really into to becoming something that I don't really care about. And then how do I navigate that in reference to still trying to platform it, still trying to support it a little bit more hands off, but having the actual personal feelings tied to it of like, damn, you were one thing and now you're next. It's almost like a breakup if you think about it, but whatever. That's where I'm at. This live is 100% for y'all. Like, I really want to hear y'all's feedback on the episodes. I am going to do reviews for the last 2 episodes, Homecoming and All American, yesterday. I thought I was going to do the ones to catch up, but I don't know. I'm going to try my best, but y'all definitely going to get the ones from yesterday because I actually wrote those out already. I just have to finish recording them. And with that said, drop your ratings for All American and All American Homecoming right now in the chat so I can see how y'all are feeling about the episodes. And while y'all are putting in y'all ratings, I'm going to go ahead and read through some of these comments that have been popping up. I hope Damon listens to bruh and puts the time on Simone because she ducking the conversation like I have thoughts about that. Well, y'all know I have thoughts. Anytime whatever, we're gonna keep it moving. Don't forget to hit that like button. Exactly, hit that like button and support your good sis. Support your girl. Simone got 69 hours to respond to Damon. I can't with y'all. Someone put Keisha out of her misery. I think the old spiteful ass teacher did that. She handled that. Ken Kid said same E. It kind of makes me sad. Yeah. Destiny said same girl. I'm so uninterested in it now. I was annoyed for both shows. John said, Erica, we just be free balling at this point. You enjoy hearing us talk too. I do enjoy hearing y'all talk. Hey, Alexandra. Yes, you made it into a live. Welcome in, boo. Hey. the way that my dog has been asleep all day, and now that I'm alive, he wants to go and wake up and now go to town on himself licking. Homecoming has 2 episodes left in the season. Those storylines don't seem to be going anywhere. Time to tighten up the continuity. Yeah, the AA universe is cringy. Homecoming is definitely all over the place. Didn't realize there was only 2 episodes left. No Thea came last episode. What the fuck? There has been a lot of times in both shows this season where characters just aren't there, and it makes absolutely no sense. The fact that Alicia is here this episode and folding towels and making pancakes when she was missing in action for the whole death and the funeral makes absolutely no sense to me. The way that Thea is not there, the way that Lando is not there. How has Lando been gone? And the whole, like, all of this time, Simone is developing, going through the process of, like, is she gonna be with Damon or not? And Lando is not present, period. Like, he ain't send a text, a smoke signal, a carrier pigeon, or nothing to, like, pull the character into, oh, wait, I have a whole situationship right here with that. Like, it really makes no sense to me. The way they conveniently pull characters out and then have them gone just to serve whatever narrative they're trying to push, it's just like, I hate it. Didn't used to be the case, but now it is, and I absolutely hate it. Damon needs to get out of Simone's face and move on. If it's meant to be, she will come back to you, boy. Bye. Playing for keeps. All right. Mission Me, I think, says All American, you gave an 8. Homecoming, you gave a 3. Oh my goodness. Bree says don't watch AA, but AAHC was a 6 out of 10. Bree, maybe last episode was the episode for you to watch. The thing about it is I'm really pissed because I feel like episode 13 of All American is 2 seasons too late. Like, this is the Olivia Baker that they should have followed up in season 3 with. Like, this Olivia Baker should have been in season 3. The fact that we have gone 2 seasons with a narcissistic, selfish, raggedy, devolving character, and then you want to randomly pop out and, like, have her fight tooth and nail for her sobriety at one of the most traumatic situations that could possibly happen. Like, this is actually a moment that is supposed to, because I don't want it to sound like that, but for lack of better words, this is what's supposed to send her into a relapse. But y'all had her relapse randomly behind people going on summer vacation after she opted not to go with Asher to Mexico, and that was just too much. But then her daddy dies, and that's not too much. And, like, it don't make no sense to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is the Olivia that I actually thought that she was back before they gave us 2 seasons of, like, oh no, girl, let's get it correct. She is not that girl. And it's like, now y'all trying to backpedal, and it's like, it's given a little bit too little too late. Cue to JoJo, you know? The writers are doing Alicia dirty. Yes, because last time I checked, when Sean died, Lele was sitting up against a car outside that funeral home, like, or outside that church, like. Oh, it was nothing. I just waited out here for 2 hours for you. I was going to stay here regardless. But Alicia, girl, and it's like, Spencer was being too much, and, like, but then also, what is too much when you grieving? And this is damn near your daddy. Spencer, I was like, why you gotta do this girl like this? But then also, I'm still on Alicia's neck, because, girl, where in the hell were you? You want to pop out making pancakes now? I don't care. I don't care about these pancakes. The way the tables turn for Homecoming. It's wild. It's wild to me. The episode of Homecoming felt like a filler episode, and it also felt like a freaking public service announcement, and it felt like a push for Simone to be this leader that they keep trying to make her out to be. And it's like, stop trying to make fetch happen. I love Simone, but no, absolutely not. So much of it is like, it was just so contrived, like. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to be all over the place. Like, from y'all's comments, I'm just going to jump off and add my 2 cents and then keep reading y'all's comments. And for my review, it'll be a lot more organized because, again, I already wrote that out. But how in the hell do y'all drive along Y'all all lose cell service. The cops pull you over. They have you out there from dusk till dawn because y'all know this will go from day to night real damn quick. Bopty bopty boop. Y'all are having y'all little traumatic run-in with the cops. And Simone waits to the very end to bring up the fact that her mom's a damn lawyer and he better pick the right side, yada yada, when she could have said that to start with. And then once that man decides to back off and let them go because his mood magically changes because Simone threw out that her mama's a lawyer, now Coach Lonnie gonna take 2 steps back and go call the tennis people, but y'all all had no cell service. So how is she calling the tennis people and then turning around 2 seconds later like, yeah, they're not gonna wait for us. Girl, how did you get through? How did you get through? Why is Tootie the only one who was recording? Oh, she wasn't. Oh, girl was recording. So none of y'all send off any text messages to y'all's parents? Nobody tried to call their parents? Regardless of if it was no cell service? Like, it just felt rushed. It felt like they wanted a certain point to be made, which is Simone is a leader and Tootie is now on board. And it's like, okay, but nobody even asked for that. I don't give a damn if Tootie ever liked Simone. And Simone didn't ever need Tootie to like her. And personally, I don't feel like it serves Simone's character because she's so hell-bent on everybody liking her, but that's not life, girl. Everybody's not going to like you. And the fact that the writers are creating a moment for everybody to circle back and now befriend Simone and now exalt Simone, it's like y'all are reaffirming some bullshit that's going to set her up for failure in the future. What are we doing? I'm sorry. I didn't even realize I cared that much. Let me move on. Destiny said, I give All American a 0, give Homecoming a 0. I cannot. All American wasn't bad. Like, I just feel like the story arc for Olivia is too little too late. AA was an 8 from Zaire. Keish gives AA a 7 and Homecoming an 8. You ranked Homecoming's last episode higher than All American? Okay, Keish. You gotta tell me what you saw that I ain't see, boo-boo. Playing for Keeps says Damon needs to get out of... Oh, I already read that thing. Don't watch AA. 6 out of 10. Okay, I think I'm repeating. Okay. AA to be determined. Playing for Keeps hasn't watched it. I'm sorry, you about to get a bunch of spoilers. Homecoming, you gave it a 5. I think that might be a fair score. Homecoming is well-meaning, but it's just getting so corny and on the nose. That is true. It is so corny and on the nose. And before it wasn't that. It was so much stuff happening that it just left little nice treats and treasures for you to pick up as an audience member because it was a plethora of things going on. Like, you could literally see the story and you could pick who you related to most, but you could also catch this little bit over here. And then on a rewatch, you could catch something else. And it was just so layered and so nuanced. And now it's just like, here, this is it. Simone Hicks. And it's like, no, that's not what made this great. Ken says 6.5 for All American. Homecoming gets a 3. Oh, wow. I mean, Alexandria says All American gets a 7. Homecoming gets a 5. Rainy Day Studio says, is it me or does it get corny anytime All American Homecoming goes into another Black Lives Matter, Black people are great rant? Like, we get it for real. I can't. AG95 says All American gets a 6.6 and Homecoming gets a 3.5. Ooh. They basically props at this point in and out. It's frustrating. Yes. Oh, it just refreshed. I keep losing my damn spot. Hey, Shari Boo, welcome in, honey. Welcome in. Lawrence, hey, welcome in. You need all the characters in one episode, child. Alexandria says, how was Thea not there for this incredibly traumatic event? This is going to make her feel so isolated from the team. And then they don't even give us a full thing. Like, Coach Lonnie is just like, oh, yeah, Thea's not coming. But it's like, oh, is Thea considering going pro? Like, what else, girl? Because why ain't she here? And why isn't that a big deal for you? Hey, Angela. Welcome in, honey. From the behind the scenes clips I've seen, when characters aren't there, that person had the day off. I think I've only seen Simone, Damon, and JR in every episode. Girl, yeah, they have the day off. So like the other thing is like managing budget. So sometimes you'll see characters not show up in episodes just because they can't afford it. But I don't know what the deal is. So I don't even want to speculate in reference to that. But my point is y'all need to write to what's going to best serve the story and then figure out how to logistically make that work and make the budget work to be like period. Because no, we're not just giving people off randomly. Like the schedules for shows are made based off of the scripts. And a line producer goes in and reads the script, sees everything that is needed, so props and locations or whatever, and then actors. And the writers are literally who control everything. It's the line producers and other producers' jobs to make it fit in the budget. And Homecoming ain't doing much of nothing in reference to going different places. Honestly, it was way too soon for them to put another team on a bus in the All-American universe, if you ask me. I was looking at that like, so did we not just watch Billy Bean die on a bus 2 weeks ago? Did we not just get the final images in this previous episode? Like, why are we watching this tennis team on a bus? We could have nixed that and paid Lando to be there today. That's all I know. We could have did that. I would have much rather preferred it, honestly. Centrica said, I really thought it was just me with these characters going MIA. I don't know what AA universe has going on. Exactly. Destination Destiny said, girl, I can't take Olivia serious. Beef for not, I can't say that word. Not her clowning on the Ferris wheel. Cut it out. I'm in the clouds, girl. Bye. I cannot. Them little pancakes. Dominic says, I feel that the writers are in here and doing opposites of what we want in the chat and be on Twitter. Hashtag AA, hashtag AAHC and doing what they want. Yes, I'm so disappointed. They doing something. Big Kev says, I swear Spencer can't get into the NFL fast enough. Shaking my head. We need a whole new cast. Listen. Not Spencer talking about, I'm ready to go to the NFL now. No! You were shucking and jiving and running your goofy behind Olivia and doing this and doing that, trying to save everybody when Billy was walking this earth, and now all of a sudden, you got to get to the NFL. You got to get to it now. You remember what the mission is now? I looked at that and I was just like, I do sympathize with Spencer, so I'm clowning him right now, y'all, but I really do sympathize with him. And his scenes honestly were the most emotional for me, and watching him and then Jabari, like I watched Olivia's scenes and I didn't dislike her in them, but it didn't really bring up any emotion for me. That's probably because I've like checked out of her. But Spencer's scenes were like, I can really understand where we're about to go with him. And it's going to be a problem. But it's also like, sir, you have been shucking, jiving, prioritizing any and everything else. And now this is the moment that you want to jump into this whole, like, I got to get to the NFL. I got to get to the NFL now. Sir, hang it up and sit your ass down, please. Okay? Sit your ass down. That episode of Homecoming was not it. I feel like Alicia was there taking care of chores to emphasize that Spencer was not taking care of himself, not even doing the mundane chores. Also, when we go and get back to Spencer going to the NFL, child. Sir, the way that he has been asleep all day and I've been cleaning, and now that I'm on live, he's like whining. Also, the episode of All American shouldn't have been Daniel's directorial debut. They could have gave that man better content. Oh no, his directorial debut was last season. He directed an episode last season as well. Simone getting all up and doing too much, being a savior, was not the move that they thought it was. It really wasn't. It was given forced, honestly. It was really given forced. Spencer is once again getting on my nerves, y'all. How many times we gonna go through this? Why didn't Simone immediately say her mama was a lawyer? Why didn't she immediately say that? Like, the way that the gates opened up like this was Narnia once she dropped the lawyer. And I was like, girl, y'all been sitting on the side of the road for hours. Coach Lonnie has gotten arrested. BFFR. I'm trying to figure out when they're actually going to help Keisha. Like, all of this struggling is not making a solution. Anybody else find Damon kind of annoying? Now he's getting there. He wasn't that way before. You like the debate with Nate and Nico? Yeah, that was the, I think, the strongest part of the homecoming episode. I would say Coach Turner and Auntie Amara, but I also was just like, Auntie Amara, you don't want the athletic department to have this building that you didn't even know that they was bidding on. You knew nothing about. Like, now all of a sudden you trying to find a better thing to do with it, but you also have no plan for something to do with it. Like, you have no organization you want to give it to, no club, no nothing. So like, girl, let the athletic department have it. If she would have came up with the mental wellness thing, I was like, girl, at this point you just kicking up dust because you like to kick up dust and it's annoying. Hey Jamal, welcome in. I like what they're going to do with it now. My favorite scene in AA was Spencer's workout. Come on. PSA is the best way to describe it as an issue. It just came out of nowhere. What was the actual point of that story? When they explored issues like that on AA, at least it felt natural and had a point. I mean, when they did it on Homecoming previously, at least it felt natural and had a point. Like, Black Joy Day was great, coming out of, the bomb threat. Like, Thea could have at least had a 2-minute scene. Yeah, exactly. Not Laura asking Jabari to tell her Billy's last moments. Child, I just knew it. I called it at the top of the episode. I was like, we're going to wind up getting Billy's last moments through Jabari's point of view. When Jabari was acting the monkey fool at the top of the episode, I said, oh, that's coming. That is definitely coming. Spencer and Coach Kenny, though, Spencer was wrong for that. I mean, he also grieving. He's grieving. I don't know. I was telling Kofi that I can't blame him. I really can't blame him. He has so much going on. And this universe has whooped his ass this entire time. For 5 seasons straight, we have barely seen any joy for Spencer James. And then this, yeah, it's a wrap. It's a freaking wrap. I thought Spencer was about to knock Coach out with that one punch he gave Jordan. Now that would have been taking it way too far. If he would have did that, I'd have been like, all right now. I feel like AA is going to disappoint me by using Billy's death to get us to forget how much of doe-eyed demon Olivia has been to Spencer. Listen, y'all, I had a couple videos planned that were deep dive analysis into certain things, and I cannot post them because it's going to seem so insensitive to Olivia. But I really want to, because I was going to get in her ass, like, honestly, about all of it for the last 5 seasons. Like, make sure, hey, Dante, welcome in. Make it all, like, come together from all of the things that we've talked about thus far, but, like, put it all into one video. And I had to, like, put a whole weight on that. What are they doing with the storyline? Who knows? Because I don't. The last scene was kind of corny. The death scene was so weird. He didn't even try to leap. He just held on and said, "Tell my family I love them." What? Like, that is a great visual for exactly how to describe this goofy death, honestly, because it came out of nowhere. Nobody wanted it. It was completely abrupt and unnecessary. And just as arbitrary as him decided, I give up. I'm just going to go ahead and fall off this cliff with this bus. Child. Ken said Billy last moment gave suicide because why didn't he even try to get out? Exactly. Kimberly, whoever just said doe-eyed demon, it flows. And I might wind up using that sometime soon. It flows. Oh, shout out to y'all. 97 of y'all up in here. Hit that like button, y'all, and jump in on the conversation. Coach Kenny, I'm angry, John. He said, "Don't call me son." That, like, Daniel, I was like, okay, we're giving you something to work with now. Let me find out. Too bad I don't even care about the story no more. But now we giving something for Daniel to sink his teeth into, and then he directed the episode as well. He was watching Coach Kenny, and as soon as Son came out, don't call me Son. Well, all right. uh, Big Cap says Billy Baker was looking like Jack from the Titanic. But he wasn't underwater and freezing. Like, he had you were a football player. You can't leap like you going for the end zone, sir. Be fucking for real. Then Billy was smiling like, sir, are you okay? Y'all are hilarious. I cannot with y'all. Billy don't have the family power like Dom Toretto. Child. It felt like that's what they was going for. I felt like they was going for Fast and the Furious, but it was giving slow and calm. He literally had 10 to 15 seconds to jump from under that bus. Literally. Daniel did a good job directing the episode of AA Love Nate and All American Homecoming. Yeah, I agree, Jazz B. Welcome in, boo. The word son was a trigger for Daniel. He said, I don't need another daddy. Yes, because the universe keep taking him from him. He don't want no more because he can't ever keep him. Did I give my BFFR button yet? Yes, but I'm gonna premiere it with my new live setup and everything. So I didn't want to start using that and then not have all the new visuals as well. But yes, I got my new BFFR button and a couple other ones. These lives finna get real interactive. I'm so excited. Since Spencer wanted to go into the portal now, he can transfer to UCLA. Yeah, he could. He could. Can you stop? Y'all, the way that this man has been literally knocked out, and by this man, I mean my dog, this entire day, because it's been raining. He ate good and just been lounging all day. And now I'm live and talking to y'all, and he wants my attention. And it's giving you hating on the community, Coley. It's giving that. It's giving that. The bus didn't even shake like that. He should have been yelling his last words before he fell. Exactly, Shandrika. Hey, Erica. Welcome in, boo. Billy could have squeezed out. Ain't that big. Tell my family I love them. Bro, you could have told him yourself if you didn't spend your final moments giving a monologue instead of just walk off the bus. I cannot. Y'all keep it going in the chat, dropping y'all's thoughts and what Billy could have did to save himself. I'll be right back. Okay, my bad, y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about. Hmm. Hey, Bucket with your girl. Why Spencer be talking to grown men like like they his dad, like he they daddy? Child, he's angry. Um, the writers did all of this waiting just for Jordan and Layla's relationship revealed to be whack and irrelevant in this episode. Y'all are hilarious. I cannot. Kim Big Cab said, shaking my head. I was waiting for Jordan and Layla to have a Pulp Fiction moment while opening Billy's last Amazon package. I cannot. Y'all are hilarious. Spencer about to go into his angry bag. You say how he went at his little brother? Yeah. Spencer be talking to adults any kind of way. When he mad, he do. I mean, and honestly, I can't blame him, one, because he grieving, but then I also can't blame him either because Coach Kenny, I do feel like was not being as proactive as he could be. Like, he was resting on his laurels and like depending too heavily on, in moments, Jordan and Spencer to do that he needed to do. Like, if you wanted to be the head coach, you better go fight for this. And it's one thing to get them to help you, and Spencer goes and recruits Billy to help you, but like, you need to be on yourself. That man tell you that he don't think you got enough experience. You're supposed to come and be like, well, this is my plan, da da da, bop de bop de boop, and you're not doing that. So I do feel like he was definitely Spencer had a point. It's just the delivery was a little jacked up. Kimberly says, I saw a preview to what is to come in the next couple of episodes, and Spencer is trying to kiss on Kia. I haven't seen the preview yet, y'all. So I mean, if y'all finna go back and right all these wrongs, I mean, I guess. Billy really could have got off that bus. Like, come on, man. Let's talk. Grace better check Spencer. Grace not doing her job as a parent. Listen, Grace is trying to live her best life. She done got her child to college. And as long as he ain't on drugs, drinking too much, losing his scholarship and failing out, I mean, listen. Let me stop because he's grieving right now. She do need to be there for him. I think she's definitely doing the best she can. But y'all, how y'all not bringing up the biggest, like, what the moment of the episode? Where the hell did they get Nurse Joy from? She's talking about why you looking at me like I'm a ghost? Because you're a ghost, ho. Where you been? Me and Nurse Joy gonna have beef forever, period. Like, girl, it's just a little too late, a little too long, and I can't wait. No. Absolutely not. I don't give a good goddamn. Now you want to be here talking sense? Now you want to be here holding Olivia accountable when you have let her run amok and menace over us for the last 36 episodes? Girl, go to hell. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Spencer can really come to homecoming now. I don't know if that's going to help it because they basically turning Damon into the new Spencer, and I hate it. Like, the same thing that they did with Spencer behind Olivia's behind, they are doing that exact same blueprint with Damon running behind Simone. And y'all want to root for it? How are you enjoying it? Simone lovers, how are you enjoying it? Because it's ghetto. It looks very ghetto here. And this is exactly why I never wanted it. The question is, who was raising Dylan? Dylan had to move up north too. Nurse Big Cab said Nurse Joy looked like she was ready to take a drink herself. I can't. I cannot. Dita says Nurse Joy was picking up shifts at the hospital. I don't give a damn what she was doing. because she wasn't where she needed to be. Nurse Joy, send them funds, and then we can discuss an arrangement. Dante said, "Oh, you really gonna be mad when Dr. Spears comes to town?" I don't know why I'm not pissed with Dr. Spears like that. Like I'm just like, okay, he kind of, cause he wasn't as like Nurse Joy got introduced before, and she was way more pivotal. Dr. Spears was literally like a spot treatment for Spencer, and your sponsor is somebody who you go through life with. Like Spencer left therapy, so that to me was like, oh, he's not communicating with Dr. Spears anymore, so that made more sense. I'm not pissed at Dr. Spears at all. I can't believe Olivia expected everyone to babysit her all day long. All day long, and then for the foreseeable future, because she had no plan after that. That dude talking to Damon needs his hairline checking. Oh, wow. Y'all just, not y'all reading people. It's even that, like, that is the stuff that made Homecoming's episode corny. And I actually, so like the whole Michael B. Jordan thing happened with L'Oreal, and I actually don't have a problem with the word corny, y'all. I actually am looking for a corny dude who is validated by himself and not his goofy ass friends, and has a plan and a little bit of ambition and can be loyal. Yeah, if that's the one I'm looking for. So I don't actually have a problem with the word corny, but I get how y'all are using it here. The Homecoming episode was corny in moments like, y'all have this rival who called y'all out on social media, coming over to this damn house, getting into this random ass darts battle, and Damon storming off, and then now all of a sudden Damon's professing his big issues after his teammates told all his business and basically told the opponent how to psychologically get in his head, and y'all about to face each other. Like, what kind of dumb shit is this? Dusty said, I just want Olivia to apologize to JJ, because if I was JJ's sister, I would have been ate Olivia up. Stop projecting. Period. And honestly, like, while I felt like the elements of what we got from Olivia in this episode, I was cool with. I'm not gonna say I liked or disliked. I might put that in my review, so y'all gotta watch the breakdown for that. But I feel like while there were still some good moments that are a little too late, there was also moments where it was just like, y'all are still pushing this bullshit ass agenda with her. Like, she just get off of this damn Ferris wheel and get her little clarity and go to her meeting, and then fresh out her meeting, well, what about everybody else that might be dealing with this? Girl, focus on your damn self. You can't help nobody because you're barely helping your damn self. You're being babysat all day. Focus on yourself. The way they use Olivia to try to like pull everybody else in and get everybody else to come to Jesus, and she gotta take care of this and she gotta take care of that. Meanwhile, she ain't even taking care of herself. I'm tired. I am tired of it. The moment that she said that, I was just like, all right, I'm done with the episode. Thank God it was her ushering in the bringing back of her podcast. And I'm like, okay, I can take that. Like, I can take you using this platform to express yourself, and hopefully it helps other people, and you're not actively going out and trying to like champion and put on your damn cape for some other people when you're literally hanging by a good ass thread. But that dialogue is just like, that's the moment that she gets out of AA, she says, well, what about everybody else? And it's like, Olivia is selfish and narcissistic in moments where she needs to be more selfless, and then she's selfless in moments where she needs to focus on her goofy ass self. And the fact that she keeps getting those two things confused pisses me off. Big Kev says, where was JJ drunk behind it? They be pulling characters. Characters just don't show up in places where they would typically be or where it makes sense for them to be, and it's wild. Thea should have never broke up with Damon, stressing that happened. Homecoming storyline been off. It's given that Thea should have definitely broken up with Damon, because if this is what he had in store, he definitely needed to be broken up with. Cause no, Lauren says it's gonna be wild when Nurse Joy and Dr. Spears get introduced to each other and become y'all new shit. Not Lawrence trolling y'all. And everyone thought JJ would be the one that died this season. People were saying that. I didn't believe anybody was going to die though either. So there's that. Like I really underestimated All American because I really felt like they was finding their nice little groove in sitcom land, and I was like, they will never. That is some season 1, season 2 stuff, but clearly. Oh, Jazz B says Olivia brought the bottle home. It gave attention seeker for me. There were moments of it then, and I had to check myself because I'm like, dang, Erica, is it because you don't like her as a character anymore that you like are being harsh on her? So I kind of like pushed that thought away, but like her calling everybody in and like expecting everybody to babysit her, it did for a moment give me like attention seeker, but I'm like, also she needs it. So okay. And I don't know, like, for me as a writer, like, if I was in a room, I probably would have pitched a setup for this. Like, if they were going to have her struggle in this way, like, what did you do to keep yourself off this bottle? Like, did you lock yourself in your closet and then eat and drink all day and then, like, Layla finds you sweating, right? The whole her coming to Jordan, I was like, okay, like, I took it for what it was, but I felt like it's still not in line with the old writing, and they could have done this even better. Like, it could have been even more chef's kiss. Like, imagine opening the episode, like, we could open it the same with the throwback to the girls or whatever, and like them talking about their dads and like all of that, cool, and then instead of Olivia coming to Jordan's room, they can't find her all day. And then they found her in the closet and she locked herself in there and she's shaking and she's like drenched in sweat. And like, that is what launches us into like, I can't do this. That to me would have shown it, because it was so much of her saying like, I can't, I'm going to drink. And I'm just like, well, girl, I don't know how much I believe you. Like, Samantha's a really great actress. So I think that she did a great job, but it just, the stakes were not high enough for me with what they gave, if that makes sense. I don't know if it did, but I could also be being nitpicky. I don't know. Alicia need to go ahead and move on, cut her losses, because the way that Spencer did her was wrong. I mean, she also didn't show up for the funeral, so her older pancakes don't get no sympathy from me. Keish says, E, how you felt about Spencer just jumping to take Liv? I expected it, honestly. I didn't expect for him not to feel a way about being left out of the Amber Alert that she sent out. I didn't expect for him to be like, well, she called who she needed and then get back to working out. That surprised me. Olivia was worried about Spencer and a relationship. Girl, focus on being sober. Focus, baby. Focus. Alexandria says the way that Spencer hurts women in order to be with the wide-eyed menace. He 2 for 2. Y'all are freaking hilarious. Destiny said, like Jordan BFFR, I know that face. Dad said it's when you're about to change the world. Like, Jordan, stop it now. Olivia needs to change herself. Period. It was a lot of dialogue like that in the episode. So, like, I'm giving the episode, I guess, good graces, because I feel like in reference to Olivia's storyline, this is something Ben should have done. But it still wasn't great all around for me. But it was tolerable considering what we have been getting. It's like almost a bridge between what All American was versus where it is now, which is a step forward, you know? But dialogue like that, it did have me sitting there like, Dad used to say that, really? When he say it? When he was ignoring y'all his entire NFL career? When he was chasing acclaim and fame as a coach? when he was running behind Spencer, making sure he had everything that he needs, still neglecting y'all? What he said? I just want to know. And that's the crazy part, y'all, because like it sucks. Like Billy died, and you don't speak ill of the dead, but then also y'all running around here acting like this man was a saint, and he wasn't. Like he really wasn't. He really wasn't the perfect daddy. But I get it, but then also not too much. Because y'all now pulling all these random ass stories with these random ass anecdotes about how he just inspired you and just reaffirmed you at any point. And I'm just like, part of me, and again, y'all, this could be like the hypercritic in me, and I don't like that for myself. But part of me is like, so if Billy was doing all of these things, what made Olivia get on the pills? Because y'all told us at the start of this series that she was doing that because she was ignored, she was left behind, she was discarded. But now all of y'all talking about is how she was so tended to and affirmed and validated and this and that. And I'm just like, well, which one is it? I don't think Alicia was invited to the funeral the way Spencer seemed to be pushing her away. Dina, I get it. She could have not been invited to the funeral, but also in season 2, was it season 2 or 1? I don't know. Early on in All American, Layla set the standard by sitting her behind on that car outside the church. She didn't know what was going on. She didn't know why, or she knew why. She didn't know all the logistics. She knew that she was going to show up and she was going to be there. So yeah, Alicia, I'm sorry, girl. That's the standard, honey. The actress that plays Alicia, Ben Fallon, her shown on All Black called All a la carte. She's one of the main female characters on there, so it's understandable she's been gone and can't be around. Child, a la carte was filmed. I know about that show. That show was filmed very quickly. Kind of like Tyler Perry style. Kimberly says, I don't think Kia is going to mess with Spencer like that. She knows he is not in his right mind. And I wonder if they're going to have it with Kia and Olivia maintaining a friendship. Because Lord knows, if they still friends, that's going to get even messier. Angela says, I love Alicia's character, though. She cool. Just trying to be a great girlfriend. Screw Spencer and his childish antics with Olivia. Like, goodbye, sir. She is trying, but I was really pissed that there was not even a text. Like, y'all, they didn't even have to put her actually in the episode. They could have had, like, text bubbles pop up on the screen showing that she was blowing him up and he was ignoring her. That would have at least gave us something in reference to show, like, her presence during it. Now it really just feels arbitrary. Spencer and Damon got the same thing going now. They need to go talk. No, they don't. They need to avoid each other. We don't need no like minds getting together when it comes to them. But I get what you're saying, Kidre. Dan says, Erica, I'm curious, do you think Jordan and Layla have any romantic chemistry? To me, it feels forced, almost like they're literally only together to keep Layla relevant to the main story. I mean, points were made in your question. I don't know. I can't say that they don't have any chemistry at all. It still gives family, honestly, to me. And then they bump uglies, and then they cute. So I never wanted it. Still don't want it. Alicia is unproblematic. She has done no wrong. She's doing her best, y'all. That's a stretch. Now y'all doing too much. I gave her, she trying. I ain't giving her that. Now I ain't giving her that because she was also the almighty, righteous, sanctimonious. Yeah, I'm just here to have fun. I ain't tripping on you. And then all of a sudden she tripping on them. So no, she ain't innocent now. Like, let's be for real. Alicia is confused. She don't know what to do with Spencer. He's not letting her in. Yeah, Kimberly, I agree. Kia is not going to kiss Spencer. She's going to be like, no, you love that self-sabotaging light skin. Stop, Spencer. I If Spencer does her kid, he'll be reunited with Billy when her uncle finds out. John, I cannot. Alicia knows she's on borrowed time at this point. She really do. Girl, you better get it in one good time for the one time. Why did Alicia write a letter when she could have just texted him? I thought the letter was cute though. Not cute, but like it added to the like dramatic element of it, you know? Shaking my Big Cat said shaking my head, had her looking like Dave Chappelle as Prince making pigs. I cannot. Hey Jess Danielle, welcome in, boo. Spencer and Layla should have never broken up. They need to get back together. At this point, I second that. Yes. I second it. And I'm not even going to go ahead and give you context. Do with that what you will. Cendrika said, are Simone and Olivia or Simone and Spencer still friends? I asked that because how does Billy die and Simone doesn't reach out to either of them? Points were made, Cendrika. Points were made. Let Olivia go be with JJ. Angela, I cannot. Jesse else says, I know everyone is rallying around Olivia, but the fact that Spencer is spiraling is going under the radar by most. He has lost every father in his life. Yep. Yepers. Destination Destiny says Asher's character is ruined. He about to piss me off. Him, Jamie, and the baby. I'm tired of the misery. Spencer looking miserable for 5 seasons is enough. Asher is also like a random outlier. Like, Jamie, girl, you getting the attitude of Asher being Asher. Like, he's done this with every single body. Now that he done got his life together and he's no longer a racist white man, he thinks that he could tell any and everybody what to do. And you thought that he wasn't going to tell you and his unborn child what to do, and he wasn't going to be checking up on you and suffocating. Girl, be FFR. This is the only man you know. He has not changed, honey. Nothing has changed. Nothing has intensified. And then also, I don't care. Okay? I don't give a damn about Asher about to bring this baby into the world randomly. Like, randomly. Like, y'all literally just needed to give Asher something to do. So you gave him Jamie and made her pregnant. What? I can't. Lauren says Alicia was looking fine this episode. I mean, curls was popping. I said that in my little story. AG95 says never going to understand the POV that Jordan and Layla ever acted like siblings. It was literally just friends to lovers. I never saw him as treating Layla how he treats his actual sister. Okay, you didn't see it, but I did. So you don't have to understand the POV because you don't. Jordan didn't actually start to show friendship until he was developing feelings and like interested to me. Dante says this live is petty and I'm here for it. Y'all are getting in the chat like y'all's up here watching me. If you watching the replay, you need to be watching. I made sure to select it so that you can rewatch the live replay. Make sure you read these comments as the live goes because these people are unhinged and letting them have it in the chat. Alexandria says, I just rewatched season 1. Spencer was better with Layla and the curly head folk was better with Chris. What happened to Chris? Now, Chris is someone who got booked. And this is the way it goes, y'all. So when y'all talking about this, I want y'all to be educated about it. I'm not doing this to like flex or anything, but I want you to be educated. So Spencer, Olivia, Layla, Jordan, Asher, I believe, are all the stars, right? Then you have like co-stars and guest stars. And Chris was never like, he was like a supplement. I think he's like a guest star. I don't even know if he was ever a co-star. And with guest stars, they don't have as much of a commitment to the show, so they can go out and audition and do whatever, but that is based off of what they wrote, right? So they weren't planning to write a bunch with Chris. And what I think that happened is like, they didn't plan for Chris and Olivia to look how they looked, which they really could have gone further, because it was chemistry there, it was like good story there, but I don't know if they planned for it, so they weren't able to lock him in. And then they never elevated him up. So like, Simone came in as a guest star, I believe. Like, she was only supposed to do like 2 episodes or something like that, or co-star. And she got elevated because the story kind of evolved, and then she got moved into a, like, so that is what that means. It's like, when you are like a Layla and Asher, or one of them, you have your commitment first to the show. There is no like, you get to go and do, like, they lock you in for the 6 to 8 months that they're filming, and like, this is the first priority. You have to show up for that. Now, co-stars is a little less flexibility, and then guest stars the least flexibility, because they're supposed to be there the least. But that's kind of how that works. Now, I said, when it comes to like, y'all was saying like, oh, well, it seems like the dude who plays Lando has a day off, and so has a day off. Lando, he wasn't up to a reoccurring. Maybe? Was he up? I feel like he was up to a reoccurring in the season, which would mean that this would be his first priority. Chris, on the other hand, was like, see you when I see you. Kia was like, see you when I see you. So it made sense that they got booked other places and got pulled away as the audience started to gravitate towards them and really like them as characters. And honestly, that's like lack of foresight and adjustment with the creatives versus the actual, like, anything on the actor's behalf, because they gotta eat. Does it make sense? I hope I explained that correctly. Yes, Spencer did a really great job. Spencer Moore, who plays Creed, I mean, Spencer Moore, who plays Chris, was in Creed, did a phenomenal job. Um, uh, yeah, like, I remember in season 1, he got booked to do, because we actually have mutual friends as well. He got booked to do some stuff in like Ireland or something, and I was like, oh yeah, this is it for Chris. And he's only been able to pop back here and there because he's been like literally booked on so many things. And he also had a baby. Like, I think he had a baby in season 3. So the T is like, they have to, when certain sparks happen, they need to really either integrate the character in and commit to them, and like commit to giving them a certain number of episodes, or else they're still open to go and audition and do whatever elsewhere. Cedrica says you're talking to Simone. Simone texted Jordan, that's it. She can call Olivia knowing her previous struggles. She can also reach out to Spencer knowing he just lost a second dad. Yeah, they could have gave us that over this episode that they gave us, child. Um, Rainy Day Studio says, y'all, I'm not vibing with the whole pregnancy storyline with Asher and Jamie. Like, it makes me so uncomfortable. These people are teenagers. And, like, I mean, be happy, I guess. But also, Jamie, what the hell do you got going on, girl? Because all we know is that you have this autoimmune disease and you're a waitress. Did I miss anything? And you ain't nervous at all about bringing a life into this world? Child. Asher about to have Spencer and Liv babysitting. And did Asher tell anybody that she's pregnant? The Destination Destiny. I forgot about Patience. Wow. They really just be, and she's a reoccurring character. She's committed to the show. This is the writing. Wow. 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 I totally forgot about Patience. Where in the hell is Patience? Chris went to Georgia, right? Or something. Who knows what happened to Chris, honestly. It trips me out that the actor who plays Jabari is the baby from Gullah Gullah Island on the Nickelodeon back in the day. Yes, he done glowed up, baby. I mean, not that I'm speaking about how the little kid looked, but I'm just saying. I had no idea until he started posting about it, and I'm like, wow, so dope. Asher got Jamie pregnant after knowing her for how many months? Jamie girl, and that's the last thing I'm gonna speak about in reference to Jamie. She said the vortex is awesome. No, it's not. It's the pits of hell, honey. And just because they're showing up for Olivia as a friend, they're doing what friends do. Like, let's stop trying to make the vortex a thing, because it's not a thing. It's the stupidest I've ever heard, honestly. Hey Zai, welcome in. Patience nor JJ was in this episode. Explain why they wouldn't be a part of the support group. Well, JJ, because her and JJ got beef, she feel like JJ a drunk. I get. But Patience, she lives there. And then also it didn't make sense. Like, I got confused because why in the hell was Mrs. Baker coming from outside behind Nurse Joy when she rallied all the troops on her little Amber Alert? I'm like, oh, so did she go back to Crenshaw and she's still living in Crenshaw because she want to be closer to Billy or whatever? But then she also talking about she was in the shower when she does it so that y'all don't hear her cry. And I'm just like, well, girl, where the hell are you living at? All of it's just so random. It's all so random, and it used to be specific. Shari P says Chelsea and Hunter are series regulars, which make their lack of storyline even worse. Like, for real. Because at this point, y'all paying these people to not do nothing. Well, not really, because they get paid by episode. But then also, you're supposed to be guaranteed a certain amount of episodes when you are serious. I don't know. I don't know what the hell they got going on over the CW. I wish everything was settled already so we can know what it is and what it ain't. Apparently, the CW is about to turn into the reality TV hub. Basically, it's about to be the new VH1, if you ask me, off of what they try to mandate. But then they also already greenlit season 6 of All American. So I'm just like, what are we doing? Patience's only storyline is her unfollowing her fan. Y'all are not playing. I'm glad that Carter and Grace got some scenes, so I won, but at what cost? At the cost of everything else, apparently. They don't know what to write about anymore. Then it's all random and not organized. Child. Ugh. It's a mess. It's truly a mess. Might not be a CW in a year. Well, they already greenlight reality show, so it's gonna be there. It just ain't gonna look like what it look like now. Should have gave AA to Netflix. I don't know, cause Netflix ain't that great of a place to be either right now. They took the word vortex and choked the life out of it. Patient's still gonna be missing in the finale. We talked a lot about All American. How the tables have turned back, because there was a time where y'all was like, we got 10 minutes, we got 20 minutes to talk about All American, and then let's get to the meat and potatoes. Nobody got to say about Homecoming. It's just wild, y'all. It's wild. It's wild. But with that said, I will probably, so like the same thing I told you at the top of this live about how I've been struggling with continuing to watch the All American Universe and just feeling disappointed and uninterested and completely unmotivated to not only watch but then to also turn around and create content around it. However, I definitely don't want to let y'all down. Similar feelings have come up for me in reference to Bel-Air. If y'all watched my very first live I did on episode 1, it's not looking that good for me over at Bel-Air. However, what I am thinking about, which I'll clue y'all in on, is I'm thinking about if I do continue to do this stuff, then I would probably group all of them together. So I would do a live on Tuesdays that would talk about All American, Homecoming, and Bel-Air from the previous week. The Bel-Air from the previous week. But again, I'm not guaranteeing that because I have not even fully committed to like continuing to watch. I have to go watch episode 3 of Bel-Air. And I told myself after episode 1 I wasn't going to watch anymore because I was so pissed. Go and watch my live that I did, because I explained everything in reference to my thoughts at the start of this new season of Bel-Air. In that live. But it's been a struggle, y'all. It's definitely been a struggle. And it's honestly, like, let me be clear, because some of y'all were not here when I talked about this at the top of the live. It's been a struggle only because I prefer to break down and review things that I love, like I'm insanely in love with. And while I have critical thoughts around certain points about it, at its core, I love it. And once I stop loving something, once it's not a joy to watch, once I'm not enjoying it, then I don't want to talk about it, because I feel like I'm just going to get on here and be a hater for however much amount of time. And I haven't figured out yet for myself what does the balance look like, or what is my like safe ground or my okay ground to land on in reference to like not necessarily enjoying a show as much as I used to, but then still being able to speak about it so that I can at least platform it and keep the conversation going, because we don't have a ton of shows for us, but be critical and be honest without coming across as a hater, if that makes sense. Thank you, Dominic. I appreciate that. Homecoming lost me when they had Damon and Simone kiss and talk about they knew each other for 2 years. Like, no, y'all didn't. Period. Homecoming still never knew. Also, Bel-Air trash now too. I don't know if I'm gonna say it's trash. It's just not what season 1 was. Sharpie says Damon told Simone the choice is hers, then turned around and gave her an ultimatum. That's the tea, Shari. Like, honestly, that's the tea. Because if it's so destined in the stars, if it's so there's nobody else, I finally have clarity in this light bulb moment, and oh my God, it's been you this entire time, then it's going to be you next Tuesday. It's going to be you 2 Tuesdays from now. It's going to be you 6 months from now. What are we doing? What are we doing? Y'all are full of it, honestly. Like, be for real. Damon has waited all of 2 seconds in a hot Cheeto moment, and now all of a sudden he's throwing around ultimatum, but we supposed to believe that Simone is it for him? No, I know what it for somebody looks like, and I've waited hell of a lot longer for a person, and like shut and jived and like made excuses and pulled myself back from others because this person was actually it. Be for real. It's so contrived and whack. Like, no. Y'all not even doing it right. If y'all gonna do it, then do it damn right. Hey, not your average gamer girl. Girl gamer, my bad. I didn't even watch last night's episodes. I seen clips though and came to the conclusion I'm done with All American. The writing is so terrible. I don't blame you if you stop covering the show. Ooh. I appreciate that. Alexandra said, can he talk about how back and forth Damon has been with Simone's decision? Boy, maybe you don't need to be with anyone. Angela said Damon was correct. Nobody waits forever. It has been a hot second. Like, Zai says, I feel you, Eric. I've lost so much love for these shows. There's so many other shows that I love so much more than these 3 shows right now. And that's wild. Because I just remember this being it for me. Like, like, y'all seen me last season with Bel-Air. Bel-Air had me in a choke hold. So to say disappointed, I think is a complete understatement. Yeah, understatement. And I don't want to be a person that just gets on here and bash the shows. And I don't want to get on here and be like drama-esque, like these drama channels and all that. Because that's just not me. Like, I started doing this because I love it. And I talk to y'all literally how I talk to my cousins, how I talk to my friends, how I talk to other people in the industry. Because I really love storytelling and I love film and television. And what y'all get is what other people get. Because this is literally me in real life. So, like, I really am struggling with, like, okay, so then is now also become a part of your job, girl, and you got to go to work, and sometimes that means you got to say some negative stuff, and it's like I would rather not say nothing at all if I got to be super negative, like if I only have negative things to say. Jess Danielle says I still enjoy Bel-Air and the All American shows. I just don't like everything. Okay. Not Your Average Gamer says Homecoming is cool, but it's not memorable for real. After the episode is over, I don't even feel like I need to talk about it. I'm just trying to see if Damon and Simone gonna get together. Sure. Dominic says, Erica, what's your theory on Damon not processing his grief and going ahead to the first relationship and desire for Simone? I have a video coming about that. So I'm not going to tell you here because I did a lot of research and that video is going to drop soon, hopefully. It's been like 1, 2, 3 years since they knew each other because Homecoming was like September, October. And, 2/3 of a year. And now it's like April, May. So in terms of school, it's been the second year between them. No, actually it hasn't because Simone came to visit campus or whatever and then left for the spring semester. She was only there for the homecoming weekend, and that was the pilot episode. So they met then and then came back to school for fall semester. So they have not known each other for 2 years. To be honest, where we're at now in the timeline is around the same time that they met in the pilot. So it would actually only be a year. Bree says Simone didn't want to talk to him, walked up to him, spoke to him and said, I still need to think about it. Be for real. What is that? All because Keisha and Nate told her to. Sha. Kimberly says, I used to get so excited over these shows. Not so much anymore. They are still okay, but not my favorite shows anymore. That's real. Honestly, y'all, I've started watching web series again. One, because I'm like, putting my feet to the fire and I am going to be releasing original content onto this channel sooner rather than later. I'm also in talks with some of these creators behind web series to bring original content here. So y'all, would y'all watch shows that I put up and like y'all should check this out, or I suggest that are like web series? Because there are other forms of storytelling, like films and web series and movies. There are other forms of storytelling that I think are solid and give like great stories that I would love to talk to y'all about as well, but might not be as mainstream. Would y'all be down to check those out? And maybe we can even do like live watches. This is web series I'm watching now. What is it called? It's only on its 4th episode. What is it called? Library. It's called In the New York Minute. And it's good. Like, there's a couple little things, because there's always going to be something, right? Nothing is ever going to be perfect. But the story, I'm like, I'm only 4 episodes in and I'm already cussing people out. Okay. I care. I don't know how the hell that happened. But I'm like into web series. And I also went back and I started rewatching a lot of Black and Sexy web series that are now streaming on Tubi. Because I need a buffer. That, Abbott Elementary, Ted Lasso are helping me. So like I'll watch like All American or something like Bel Air. I gotta sandwich it. Like I gotta sandwich the stuff that I'm not enjoying anymore with stuff that's gonna make me laugh or I am enjoying it, and it helps me like get through it. So that's kind of where I'm at. Are y'all down for like recommendations and watching other stuff that I suggest that might be outside your norm? Simone didn't want. I read that. Not your average gamer. Since I thought it was just me, but it's crazy how Bel Air fell off this season. Last season was too good for the decline like this. It baffles me honestly, but they do have new showrunners. Angela said Damon knows for a fact, and in his heart he doesn't want Thea, but wants Simone. And I don't know how I'm supposed to believe that, Angela. Like, I feel like they just giving us more and more proof that this is not the case versus it is. For some reason, I find it hard to stop watching a show that I used to love even after it got bad, because I rolled with it for so long that it'd be hard to quit. I feel that. It's a mixture between wanting to maintain loyalty and then also y'all for me. That's keeping me with a lot of the stuff. Because I definitely started Bel Air and I was just like, yeah, I'm not watching it. And I was so pissed about it. I sent Naya and Melissa so many voice notes and I was cussing and losing my damn mind. And then after I got it all out, I was like, okay. But I know people have been looking forward to us talking about it, to the lives, to the this, to the that. Is there anything that I could talk about? Is there anything that I like? And it made me go back and like think about that. And then I watched episode 2 and I was just like, it's still not giving me nothing. It's still not giving me nothing. And then I thought about, I have a rule where if it's a new show, I'll watch at least 3 episodes before I decide about it, right? Before I figure out if I'm going to commit to it and continue watching, or I'm going to just be like, yeah, it's not for me. So that's what brought me to episode 3 of Bel Air. And I'm crossing my fingers that they're going to give me something in this episode, but I haven't watched it yet. And I need to, because the new episode comes out, I guess, oh no, today's Tuesday, in 2 days. How important was Damon's dad's death to him? Because this episode made it seem like it wasn't as big as finding out what Simone's answer is. That's my point. That is my point. Jess Danielle says, I really like Homecoming. I pray it gets renewed. I pray it gets renewed too. Even though I'm not enjoying the storytelling, I don't want us to lose shows. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the weird spot that I'm at right now. Yes. Oh, y'all saying yes to y'all will watch web series and things I suggest? We could be doing better creating our own stuff worth consistency in real life issues. Yes. Y'all know I wrote a show and I've been struggling to get it funded because we wrote this show and it's just so great, but it is big. So right now what I am doing is I'm going back and I'm writing other stuff that I can use what I have. Like I can use my house, I can use my friends' houses, I can use everything that's already accessible to us. So it's not something that costs too much to be able to actually get to the finish line. So that is the type of stuff like y'all are going to start to see. Like I got this idea. I have 3 ideas actually that I'm really trying to go with, because I also have been feeling like I'm in a creative rut. And while I like having these conversations around these other shows and storylines with y'all, because some of them are starting to lack, I'm feeling undernourished and again not creative. So now it's even more important for me to go and shoot stuff and release it. Like, so that's where I'm at also. Yes, please. The community needs to continue the community. Yes. Okay. You'll check them out. Erica, I will start. Uh, Eric and I will start writing a web series. We need actors. John, we are not writing partners. You cannot just throw me in there with you. I have no idea what you got going on. You can write your stuff. Power. Yes. Yes, Power Book 2 Ghost comes back this week, and I pray to God in this third season that they did not about to mess it up, because it's like so many shows are letting me down. I need y'all to hold it down. I just started rewatching Power Book 2 Ghost, y'all. I rewatched the first 3 episodes, and I was like, this still hits. It still hits. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Do you cover all the Queen's Men? I do. Destination Destiny. I cover all the Queen's Men. All of the breakdowns are on the channel. Go and check it out. Please do. I don't know, y'all. YouTube is like weird, because I get that some of y'all don't get to see all of my stuff. Some of y'all might be subscribed or like have the bell turned on for a specific playlist, but y'all can always go to like youtube.com/EricaVaneTV and like click videos, and it'll show you all the videos that I make, because sometimes y'all are missing it. Like people will ask me like, wait, did you cover this, or you should cover this show? And I'm like, oh, I already did. Another good one, Kingdom Business. I cover that show as well. Swagger, I gotta give you more updates for that, but that was a really great show. Surface, phenomenal show. And so many of those didn't get a ton of views, which is not really about the views, but I would love the community to consistently jump with me from series to series, because I do cover a lot, and it takes a lot out of me. Like, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and it's a lot of work. I do cover a lot. All the Queen's Men is something that I was obsessed with and I have stuck with. Now we're just waiting for season 3, and those breakdowns are definitely on the channel. I didn't go live about it, but I definitely have episode breakdowns for it. We need to talk about Abbott Elementary. So Abbott Elementary, I think I've kind of been like protecting as like my safety show. It's like the show that I just feel great watching and rewatching, and I laugh and I cackle, and I feel like the moment I start making breakdown videos about it, which I don't even know where to start because it's so like comedy, joke heavy, and it's kind of like you kind of have to watch it to get it to me. But then also I feel like the moment I start talking about it, it's going to feel like work, and it's going to take it away from me. But maybe I could do lives and talk about Abbott, like our favorite moments or rank episodes or something like that. But I wouldn't be able to make consistent content about Abbott just because it's one of my like safety love shows, you know? John, you write your own show. This is something that I had to learn the hard way because I have a whole 14 episode series waiting for checks. Okay? Waiting for checks. Like, it is ready to go. And I already like shot a trailer and everything, and like have like the thing we need is checks, and then to finalize the cast, and I'm good to go. But because it bloomed and got so big in reference to the budget I need, it hindered me from doing it. Start where you are with what you have. You might not can go and shoot the big grand ass idea that you have right now, but you can shoot something if you really about this life. Like, I have this posted on my freaking computer, and it says your lack of discipline is why not you. It's stop making excuses, and this is me, but this is what I said to myself, so that's why I feel comfortable saying it to you right now. Stop making excuses for why you can't and figure out how you can. There are people like, oh my God. So, and this is like way off topic, y'all. Give me 2 seconds to like me and John and we here. And if you are a writer or something as well, director, actor, whatever, this could be for you to pick up what the hell you need, right? I'm watching all this stuff because there's certain things I'm going to direct. Like, I act as well, write, and I direct. but I also cannot write things for myself to be in and have to direct because it's too much. Like, I would have to be my camera person, and that takes off me needing a DP because I can work the camera and I know all of these things. So there are certain projects that I'm coming in and I'm going to direct and I'm going DP, and then there's going to be other projects that I only act, because when you're first starting out, you cannot try to bite off every goddamn on thing. You got to work with what you have and utilize the resources that you have, because whether you want to believe it or not, you have everything that you need right now to get started on the road where you're trying to go. And when it comes to the stories, we can all go and write the big budget projects that need whatever the hell it needs. But like, can you write some simple, can you write and shoot something that shows that you know storytelling, that shows that you know how to construct compelling characters? I've been researching a lot and preparing to direct this thing that I'm doing. It's going to be a smaller project, which I am going to bring to the channel, so be on the lookout for that. And when I drop my stuff, y'all asses better watch it. But I'm doing research, and then the film Buried came up, and I was like, I've never seen this. Ryan, what the hell is his name? Is that Ryan? Hold on. Ryan Reynolds starred in a movie called Buried. The entire movie is shot in a coffin. And it is some of the most compelling stuff that I have seen in quite a while. An hour and 30-minute feature-length film. They shot it for $5,000 and it wound up making $20 million. And the entire film is in a coffin. When I saw it, because it was mentioned in some of the videos I was watching from some other directors of short films or whatever, I was like, ain't no way. So I watched it, and it was good. Like, you can literally use what you have and create something. And honestly, I'm literally telling you this because this is what I've had to tell myself now. Like, write for what you have. Don't write for what you don't have. Because when you're first getting started, you need to do something. And you're shooting yourself in the foot, writing for all of this stuff that you want to come, and just completely negating the circumstances and situation that you already have. Like, I have a house. I have filming equipment. Like, I have certain things. There's no reason why you can't go now. It's what I told myself, and it's what I'm telling you, John. Okay. Where was there this episode? Child, Gone in the Wind. Did Damon really like his dad? Because he really needs to be alone for a bit. She broke down all the episodes. Erica has a playlist. I recently watched them all since I ain't got time. Yes, and that's something I try to do too. For every series I break down, I try to put them all in a playlist so it's easy to find, because I get that it can be really, really hard to find, especially with the amount of content that I create, right? So y'all can go to like youtube.com/Erica Vane TV and go to videos tab, and it'll show you all the videos, but you can also search my channel for whatever show that you're looking for, and it'll bring up the playlist or the episodes of breakdowns if I cover it. What were y'all saying while I was going on my damn tangent trying to gather John? We all need to come to Jesus at some point. Just Danielle says, I can be so petty with the shows. I don't watch any Power spinoffs because I hate how the original ended and how they did my boy Ghost. Just Danielle, I get it. I get it, baby. I was very skeptical. And I went into Power Book 2 Ghost hating Tariq. And then by episode 3 or 4, all of a sudden, my ass is rooting for him. And I was just like, I don't know what kind of sorcery you got going on, Courtney, but you're touched by an angel, honey. Because it's good. It is really good. Just Danielle, stop what you're doing and start Power Book 2 Ghost. It picks up 3 days after Ghost's death, I think. And it's good, girl. I really think Simone is gonna pick Lando over Damon. Damon gonna get his little goofy ass heart broken, and that's just gonna be it. That's it. That's all. Shout out to him for taking one heartbreak and turning it into two. I guess you like to multiply. Um, Damon's whole attitude was twisted because Simone not giving him an answer, bruh. Come on, the preview for next episode, Lando back. I haven't seen any of the previews, y'all, so I gotta go check them out. You need actors, John? Then write something with one actor. Write something with two actors. If you can't seem to find what you think that you need, go smaller and focus more on story. I can't wait for the breakdowns for season 3 because, child, I hope they go the best out of all of them, Raggedy Man. And child, he probably gonna end up dead. Like, Madam is not cutting him enough slack for me. Uh um you still gotta catch up on Abbott Elementary. Y'all, if you like, well, you like or liked at some point All American, y'all should really go and watch Swagger on Apple TV Plus. It is really good. Apple TV is not playing with us, and everybody is sleeping on it, and even I do every now and again because I get caught up in the whole Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max of it all. But every time I go back to Apple TV Plus, they hit me with some hot fire. Like, girl, we been here. So go and watch Swagger because it's really good. And shout out to Melissa for putting me onto that. Dominic says I needed to hear that as well. Someone who makes excuses. Thanks, Erica, for sharing. No problem. No problem. It's literally the come to Jesus meeting I had to have with my damn self. Because it's like, you're not being inspired by these shows anymore. You're not getting super. Okay, so girl, what about your stories? And then also, I'm seeing plot points pop up in these shows that I have incorporated in some things that I wanted to do, but I dive deeper into it and I feel like I do it better. So it's like, I can't get mad that they're not doing it right because I'm also not doing it at all. Like, let me show them how it's done. Like, what it is and what it ain't, Erica. And everybody went into Ghost hate. I hated to read. I was hate watching. At that point, I was like, I'm trying to see what this little finna do. What you finna do besides die? Because that's all you set up to do is die and be a clown. And now he a little baby boss. Like, okay, Courtney, girl. Talk your Courtney. Kimberly says, why can't Simone just be single? She don't have to choose anyone. I actually love that. Oh, just saying else, it's the concept of Barry gives me anxiety. That's why I never watched it. Yes, the idea of it, yes, but the way they were able to actually craft a full-on story with one person in one location and it actually be cinematic gold, I was like, oh, bet. Bet it's time to step your cookies up, Erica, because listen, honey, you see that Thea's back for next week's episode. Thank God. I can see that the Black Air Force is slowly sliding down onto Damon's feet. I can't. At this point, he brought this one on himself. Thea was done to him. The heartbreak from Thea was done to him, but this Simone one, he brought this one himself. Angela says if Simone chooses Lando over Damon might just transfer for real this time. That's what it's given. It's given is that serious to him, which is wild because, the devolving of these characters, I cannot. Simone has been single for about 7 months. Her and Jordan broke up during fall break. And now it's time. It's the end of their freshman year. $7 months. Hope for me, 7 months, girl. No. Or 7 months. That's a stretch, baby. That's a stretch. I need to watch Sharper from Apple TV because it got me engaged. I think I heard something about Sharper, but I've never seen it. I also haven't seen the Octavia Spencer one because it's 3 seasons in and I'm a little bit overwhelmed. But Gabrielle Union joined this season, so I have to watch it because I pretty much watch everything Gabrielle was in, and everybody says it's amazing. But everything on Apple TV is amazing, so there's that. Kimberly says I watch Swagger. It's good. It's so good. Okay, y'all gonna be down for my suggestions and all of that. I appreciate it. I would love to send y'all stuff to watch, and we can talk about more things than just the mainstream, because clearly the mainstream is not servicing us the way they need to. And for example, this new web series that I started watching is shorter episodes, so you can watch it quickly, but it gives a lot to talk about. The little husband in this one, or I don't know if he's a husband. I think he's the husband. The little light-skinned husband acting a fool, and I'm on his, and I would love to discuss that with y'all. So maybe I'll put up a community post linking to the web series and create something so that we could talk about it. If anybody wants to go and watch that, that would be a great example. Again, well, I'm gonna drop in Discord because it's a lot. I'm watching a bunch of different things at any given moment, and if you're not part of the Discord, join the Discord chat so that y'all can get the things that I'm like looking at, and additional communication with me, and I can keep you up to date a little bit better. I post things on the community tab, but not all the time you get to see them. But if you're in the Discord, you'll automatically get the updates for whatever room you come into. And inside the Discord, it actually has like rooms by show. So like the All American Universe, Sisters, Bel Air, whatever. And we can keep the conversations organized that way. And you could really come across new things to watch just by going in and out of the different rooms on Discord. So join my Discord if you haven't already, because I think I'm going to go through and create like a big post and just tell y'all everything that I'm watching right now. And then we can go from there in reference to doing some lives to talk about what's happening with them. Simone knows that she's not in the business of her endainment and running him off. So, do she know that? It's like me with the timestamp so much when not consistent. Listen, we're going to figure out the timestamp thing. But also the lives are finna get, like, I'm very excited for aesthetically what they're going to look like. And then also I'm going to try to be a little bit more structured with different things. So hopefully that will help out as well to keep track. Because I'm trying to elevate. I'm trying to always be getting better and stay inspired and stay engaged. I always want to top myself. And once I do something, I'm always like, okay, so what's next? And how can I be better? And how can it be more? So don't worry, we gonna handle it. Oh, I'm also going to be opening up applications for moderation, so I'm going to be bringing on a couple of new moderators for the channel, so look out for that. I'm going to post that probably in the Discord. If you want to be a moderator for the channel, look out for that and then apply, and we'll go from there. Thank y'all so much for kicking it with me tonight. This has been real. Y'all take the most not the most uninteresting, because now I'm being dramatic, but like the struggle topic, and y'all make it so much more worthwhile in how we just break it down and talk about it and share our thoughts. So I am so grateful to y'all. I really appreciate it. If you're catching this on a replay, be sure to still drop your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Check out the live replay of the chat, because everybody was wilding, saying it like it is, and I ain't mad at him. on there. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out when I go live again. I'm sorry I didn't give y'all no notice for this. I will be going live for Sisters tomorrow. And then also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my second channel because there's other content coming on there too, just because I'm trying to differentiate it, because I'm going to be bringing my original shows, like actual shows here. This channel is going to be mostly for like, and maybe that's how I really do it. The things I'm super excited about and bigger are going to be here with the original programming. And then on Erica Vane TV 2, it's a little less formal, a little less curated, a little less edited, but still really great conversation. And maybe that's where the shows that I don't necessarily like anymore, maybe they go there. Subscribe to both. Either way. I also will be doing like co-working sessions and co-editing or sessions because I'm going to start being on Twitch, and it'll be on Twitch as well as the second channel. So if y'all are like working at home or working at work and you want to spend a couple hours and not be alone and have something going on in the background, I do Pomodoro sessions and it's really cool. We could do that together. Subscribe to the second channel so you don't miss out on that. Erica Vane TV 2. Okay. What else? Consider joining a membership so that you can get access to the close friends and other exclusive content here on the channel. There's some close friends posts right now talking about AA, and I'm sorry, the general public, y'all missed it because y'all not in there like that, but you know, you could be. Click the join button down below. Happy birthday again to Kimberly Felder. I appreciate you so very much, and I'm so glad that you had a phenomenal birthday, as you should, because you're a phenomenal person. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Thank y'all so much. This has been real. See you tomorrow in my sister's finale live. Give this video a like before you head on out. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.